Good morning, dear student. We are discussing the tense form of verb. In last few videos, we have discussed present tense, then simple past tense, then past progressive tense, and today we are going to discuss the past perfect tense. While studying the past perfect tense, we must understand the structure of past perfect tense and use of past perfect tense. The past perfect tense consists of the helping verb had followed by the past participle form of main verb, that is eaten. For example, in the sentence, when I called Rajat yesterday, he had gone shopping. The first verb is in the simple past tense called, and while second is in the past perfect tense had gone. So first of all, in simple word, as far as the structure of past perfect tense is concerned, we must keep in mind the structure. The structure is subject plus helping verb had plus V3. V3 means the third form of verb, means past participle of the verb, we can say. But for your information, this is the past participle of form of verb. Past participle form of verb means this is the V3, we can say. V3 means past participle of verb, third form of verb, we generally say. The first form is base form, second form that we generally use in simple past tense, and third form of verb that we generally use in past perfect tense. But most of the time in regular verb, second form and third form is same, but in irregular verb there are some differences in spelling. So while using this form, you must go through the as more as you can. You can read that verb form using your textbook and other dictionaries and other grammar books. There you will find the various type of verb and their forms. So what we have to understand here, we have to use third form of verb while structuring, while writing, or while speaking, while using the past perfect tense. So structure of past perfect tense is subject plus helping verb had. As we have seen in present perfect tense, there is subject plus have or has plus V3, means past participle past participle of verb form, means third form of verb. In the same way, there is have or has, and here in past perfect tense there is had. This is the basic difference. There is also the subject and third form of verb. Here is also the subject and third form of verb. So what is the difference between? In present perfect tense there is only difference between the helping verb. There is have or has, here is had. So while structuring, while writing in past perfect tense, you must keep in mind the structure of past perfect tense. What is structure of past perfect tense? Subject plus had plus V3. This is the structure of past perfect tense. What is the use of past perfect tense then? The past perfect tense is used to show the sequence. You must trace on this word sequence, which action happened earlier and which action happened later. That is the sequence of action. The past perfect tense is used to show the sequence in which two events happened in the past. If the two events happened in the past, not in the present. If two events happened in the past, when we want to know in that two event, which event happened earlier and which event happened later. If we want to know, if we want to describe, as both action has happened in the past, but we have to discriminate between them, we have to understand, we have to describe which action happened earlier and which action happened little later. For that purpose, we have to use past perfect tense. That is the sequence which happened earlier and which happened later. If the both action happens in the past, if we want to discriminate between them, if we want to get information which action happened earlier and which action happened later, if the both action happen in the past, in that case we generally use past perfect tense to describe the action that happened earlier and simple past tense to describe the action that happened little later after that previous action. In such cases, the verb referring to the earlier event, write down or keep in mind that trace on that letter, earlier event is in the past perfect tense. If the both action happen in the past, both actions are completed in the past, both action has been performed in the past, that actions are completed in the past, but when we want to describe the action that happened earlier in that both action, so we use the past perfect tense to describe the action that happened earlier, and the verb form referring to the one that took place later in the past appears in the simple past tense. And the next action, if the both action happen in the past, in which action happened earlier, that action we describe with the help of past perfect tense, means subject plus had plus V3, past participle of the verb form. And after that, which action happened later, that latter action we describe with the help of simple past tense, means subject plus V2, second form of verb. So, do you understand what is the difference between, what is the use of past perfect tense? If the both action happen in the past, if the both action are completed in the past, in which we have to discriminate, in which we have to determine which action happened earlier and which action happened later. If we want to get information or we want to give information about that action, which action happened earlier and which action happened later, so with that action that happened earlier, we describe that action, earlier action, with the help of past perfect tense, and we describe the action that happened later, that we describe with the help of simple past tense. For example, the sentence, the boy reached the bus stop at 7:30 but the bus has left. We get clear idea about that particular action. That tells us that the bus left the bus stop first and the boys reached there later. If once again I repeat this sentence, the boy reached, here is the simple past tense. The boy reached the bus stop at 7:30, but whether he got that bus or not, whether that particular boy reached the station earlier or later, where we can get this information? Could that boy get the bus? Whether that boy got that bus or not, from where we can get this information? Both the action happened in the past. The boy reached the bus stop and that particular bus left. These both action have happened in the past, but which action happened earlier and which action happened later? If the boys reached the station earlier, so we have to describe that reaching of the boy that earlier with the help of past perfect tense. The boys had reached the station, means the boys reached the station earlier than the bus left. But here is the bus left earlier, that's why bus has left. That's why that particular boy could not get that bus. So here is both action. Here is two action. The reaching of boy to the station and leaving the station of by that bus. So in these both cases, in these both the action, the which action happened earlier? The leaving the station, the leaving the bus. That bus had left earlier. That's why that boy couldn't get the bus because he reached there later. So in this way, when we have to describe in the past, if the both action happened in the past, but we have to discriminate, we have to describe which happened earlier and which action happened later. The action which happened earlier, we have to describe that action with the help of past perfect tense, and the action which happened later, we have to describe with the help of simple past tense. So we get the clear cut idea about what was happened there. So here in that particular sentence, we get the idea. The boy reached the bus stop at 7:30, but the bus had left. It means that boy couldn't get the bus because leaving the bus, this action of leaving bus happened earlier. That's why boy couldn't get the bus. We get the idea. The boy reached the station later after leaving the bus. Okay, you must have understood. Then there is some information about the preposition adverb. The adverb before and after are commonly found in the sentence which contain a verb in the past perfect tense. For example, I had spoken to my friend before I wrote to you. Here, the speaking to the friend, the action of speaking to the friend had happened earlier, and the writing to the friend, that action happened later. He went to bed after he had locked the front door. It means he went to bed. The going to bed is latter action, that action happened later, but before that he had locked the front door. But firstly he locked the front door, then he went to bed. So in both the cases, which action happened earlier? The locking the front door is action that happened earlier. That's why that action has been described here with the help of past perfect tense, and going to bed is second action, latter action, that has been described with the help of simple past tense. So we get the clear cut idea about the which action happened earlier. When that action is described in the past perfect tense, we get the idea that that particular action happened earlier, and the action that has been described in the simple past tense, so we get the idea that the action described in the simple past tense has happened later. There is also another example given there. Also in sentence such as by the time, the fire engine came. By the time fire engine came. This sentence is in simple past tense. We had put out the fire. We had put. This is in past perfect tense. It means we get the idea. Putting out the fire happened earlier. After that, fire brigade came there. So the latter action has been described in simple past, and previous action had been described in past perfect tense. The verb form in the by the time clause, the came represents the action that happened at latter point in the time in the past than the action represented by the verb form had put out in the main clause. So we get the idea about the proper time of happening of the action. When the both action, I repeat once again, when the both action had happened in the past, the both actions are completed in the past, but when we want to get the proper information about the sequence of that actions, which actions happen earlier, in such cases we have to use when we have to describe which action happened earlier and which action happened later. When the both actions happen in the past and we have to describe which action happened earlier, we use past perfect tense, and to describe the latter action we use simple past tense. I think you must have understood whatever I have explained here. Do not use the past perfect when you are referring to only one action or event in the past. This is the mandatory thing you must keep in mind. When there is only one action that happened in the past, you must not or you should not describe that particular action with the help of past perfect tense. You must use simple past tense. As I had met my friend yesterday, this is the wrong sentence. You should always say, I met my friend yesterday. When there is only one action that happened in the past, we should describe that action with the help of only simple past tense, not with the help of past perfect tense. I think you must have understood this portion. If you come across any queries about this sentence, so let me know on our group. Thank you.